game 3 of 4 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Rockies
We used to have more of a
Adames, he went around 0-2. That'll end the inning, a strikeout of Adames.
After Adames' 3-pitch strikeout to end the first, we move to the third.
Here with 1 out. Strike 3, bottom of the zone. Adames didn't like the call. May have been low, but
Adames, one of those players with a taller than average zone, so although it's a league average strike, it's lower than this specific player's zone because it has a tall bottom. Wait, that's me! To the top of the 5th inning, the bases are loaded for Adames.
full of. It's the 1-2. That's a good looking pitch, and he did it again.
Well within the strike zone league average, Adames specific doesn't matter. That's a strike.
And Willy walking off, and he's looking and talking over his shoulder, but there's no question. He just got thrown out.
Yeah.
The player is walking away, so what ejection-worthy thing did he say? It's more than just arguing this strike 3 call. It has to be.
The last time he struck out, he was barking. That time he was barking, but walked away, still yapping at it.
Remember the 3 P's of sportsmanship: personal, profane, prolonged. There are different variations of this out there, but they're largely the same. While this player is walking away, if they say something violative that is personal, profane, or prolonged, that's ejection worthy. In the standards for removal, it's found under the 1st and 3rd bullet points.
And now Pat Murphy's going to get in between. And now the question is, does Murphy get run for the 2nd time in this series?
I don't think so. They're having a super calm conversation. This is exactly what you do want to see after a player ejection.
But he can't let him go for a long period of time, and
No.
Pat understands that also.
They're having a wonderful manager-umpire interaction here. Umpire staying unemotionally, as the manual says, above the fray, and the manager is equally calm and non-confrontational.
Well, and what got him was turning around the 2nd time. He was able to talk to him as he's walking away and then turned around again. That's what got him.
The reason for ejection is prolonged, aka continued complaining, refusal to stop arguing an earlier call. If a player or manager starts counting perceived incorrect calls throughout the game, that itself is continued complaining and ejection worthy.
I don't understand, honestly, what you guys have been privy to these things in the past. What could be? Hey, I thought it was a strike.
No,
My guy didn't. What else could be said?
That's why we analyze these things so much, to try to explain what's going on. It was Adames counting to 2. Yeah, it's just a 2, but it's significant because it is continued complaining, refusal to stop arguing the earlier call. But Adames was probably upset also because he just struck out for the 3rd time in the game, which is usually not a good sign. So maybe he thought he would be more valuable to his team in the clubhouse.
But he's doing as all good managers should. You protect your player.
And I really liked how the manager and umpire handled it afterward.
Yeah, that was a strike.
And now it's time for my segment that I'll probably never do again, schoolyard behavior in the big leagues. After explaining to the umpire, "You're terrible," the player says that "you suck," but then, unconvinced the umpire actually heard him, says in a calmer voice, "You suck."